Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining here at Unapologetically Progressive. Now, I had a different video made for today, and I'll probably put that video up for tomorrow because I recorded it the other day. But today I figured, after seeing everything that's going on after I woke up, I figured I'd make a video discussing what's going on right now. I know there are a lot of people that may be concerned, scared, or not understand what's going on right now. Yesterday, Donald Trump enacted his crazy tariff plan, which literally put a tariff on every country we do business with, except for Russia. He even put a tariff on an island that we don't do business with, which is an island that is only inhabited by penguins. You got that right. Penguins. This shows you that he doesn't know what he's doing, that he doesn't know what he's talking about, and that he has no idea how to run this country. It shows you how ignorant he is of the world around him. And this is obviously going to lead to fears within the American public, the consumer, and it's going to destroy the economy. There's no way around that. That is what's going to happen. You have Mark Cuban saying that people should load up on consumables and be prepared to not be able to afford groceries or food or whatever else you may need. Mark Cuban, who is an actual billionaire, who actually knows how to make money. A man who actually gives a damn about the American people. It's unfortunate he didn't run for president. Now, this move is going to cost American families an estimated $2,000 extra a year on top of what we're already spending, at a time when American families can ill afford an extra cost, higher prices. Not only are cars going to go up in price and explode in price, the parts to build them in the United States are going to go up, and the parts to repair your car are going to go up. To the importer, it's going to go up by 25%. That means to you, it's going to go up by even more, because they have to make their profit too. Your groceries are going to go up. Coffee, for example, will go up. Produce that we get from Mexico is going to go up in price. Some of those fish you see that come out of, like, China, Asia, those are in other parts of Asia, right? Like that, all that plentiful tilapia fish that you see. That's going to go up in price. It's already exorbitantly high to begin with. Any kind of anything you buy from another country, or that requires anything from another country, is going to go up in price. There are a lot of things that we build here in the United States, but those things involve products that we have to source from other parts of the world because they don't exist here, or not in plentiful supply to where we can harvest them reasonably. Yet, those prices are all going to go up for everything. Because Donald Trump decided that this was going to happen, that he knows what he's talking about. But he doesn't know how tariffs work. You see, other countries aren't going to pay this fee. You are. The consumer will pay this fee. Because the importer, they're going to get taxed. And they're going to charge you for that tax. Because the importer is the one who ends up paying that fee, not the other country. Because all you're doing is taxing the importer for importing these other goods. And either way you go. Say, for example, we have a product that's being shipped from China, and say that product was being taxed. Like, say we were literally taxing the Chinese government, right? Or the Chinese companies for these shipments, right? Say we were actually, taxing them, you would still be the one paying the fee because the other businesses would just raise their price to cover what they're having to pay in tax. And that's exactly what happens with the importers on our side, right? The people that do the importing that actually are getting taxed by these tariffs will have to pay these tariffs. Therefore, you get to pay the tariffs plus some. All this is going to do is make inflation even worse than it already is. It's already going to make prices go through the roof. New homes are going to be hard to be built because they're going to cost way more than they have in the past. It's going to cause the American dream, as it's supposed to be, to officially become the American nightmare. The idea of owning a new home or building your own home, that's going to disappear with these tariffs because of the lumber tariffs and stuff like that. Yeah, we have trees in the US, but not that many compared to other countries where they have a lot of trees and they don't have to, their trees are in areas where people don't necessarily live as much. We have a huge logging industry in America, but we don't have enough. That thing called supply and demand. When the supply goes down, which it will, the cost of it is going to go up. And lumber is already insanely high. Now, we don't import eggs, we don't import milk, things like that. Those are things that, we have to deal with on a domestic, situation, right? But the cost of doing farm work could go up. Farm equipment, to repairs may become more expensive because parts may be sourced from other countries. If you have the means, I suggest saving money and saving food. I'm not saying ration it at this point. I'm just saying, start stocking up as you can, in case things get worse. Now, I don't want people to be scared out there. I don't want anyone thinking that this is the end of the world. Things are going to be a little rough. It may get rough. And I know that's hard to hear. But this isn't going to last forever. Sooner or later, people are going to realize how crazy this man is, and they're going to stop with these tariffs. I don't know if it'll be Congress that's going to act. I don't know what's going to happen. But if this continues, if there is an election in 2026, he's going to lose the House, he's going to lose the Senate. And if this is what it takes for the American public to realize how terrible of a president Donald Trump is, then so be it. And I know it's going to be hard because it's going to be hard on my family. My wife works 20 hours a week, barely gets paid anything. We barely make enough to cover our rent between what I get and what she gets. And then we have to spend every week deciding what we're going to be able to afford to eat. So it's going to hurt me. It's going to hurt everyone. And it's unreasonable. It makes no sense to be doing it this way. I understand tariffs to a point, right? I understand you want to protect certain industries. But to put tariffs on every single product, just about, that enters this country, it's going to be terrible for the American consumer. It's going to be terrible for the American working poor and the poor. This is going to make it very difficult for people on Social Security to survive. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt elderly people. It's going to hurt disabled people. It's going to hurt people that just can't afford basic necessities as it already is. And I don't know what to say about it. I don't know how to calm people's fears because I'm scared myself. I woke up this morning to news of the stock market crashing, to consumer confidence falling to historic lows, and to Mark Cuban saying stock up on food and other consumable items. And I don't know what to tell you. But what I can say is that right now, my suggestion is just to be mindful and stock up on things that you can slowly if you don't have a whole lot of money, just to be prepared. Because this could be a rough ride. And I don't understand it. I really don't. Like how is this helping the American public? Like the working class and the working poor and the elderly and disabled people in this country, how are we supposed to survive? How are we supposed to survive another 25% on top of what we're already paying? Like literally. Does he not understand how supply and demand works? You cut off produce from Mexico, right? By doing these tariffs. That means American produce is going to go up in price because it's the only produce available. It's not just that you're taxing these imports, but it's a domino effect. You put in tariffs, those products don't come in from other countries, therefore they have to be created here at a higher cost, and then American people can't afford them. And then if they do get imported at all, they can't be they're not affordable. But then it also drives the price up of the American-made products, and then it just goes on from there. This has the potential to wreck our entire economy. This has the potential to literally destroy this country. And the fact that he's doing this all at the behest of a foreign leader, Vladimir Putin, is even all the more disgusting. Anyhow, good luck out there, folks. Like I said, don't panic yet. Don't worry about things too much. Just be mindful. Maybe start stocking up on some small things here and there if you can. And I guess I'll see you down the road.